All right, you got him?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, and 1. We're here in the Niner locker room with Jordan Willis, former K-State Wildcat, and now with the 49ers. Niners made a trade, late round pick, brought you over, and man, you're playing incredible football right now. Talk a little bit about jumping into the NFL out of K-State. What's your experience been like?
So my earlier experience was a little like just learning, trying to learn what the league was about and stuff like that, and trying to find my fit. I think it helped me out now that I'm here playing it with the 49ers to be like in a scheme that fits my style. Like it's a attack, get off scheme, so it takes away a lot of the thinking that you have to do and processing and stuff like that with different other schemes. So I just found a home that fits me as far as the scheme and everything like that.
Now, what are you weighing now these days? What are you playing at?
So right now I play at about like somewhere between 270 and 275. I just kind of like matured into that weight. There's not really like a reason behind that. It's just kind of like the weight that I'm at right now.
Yeah, didn't you run like a 4.53 coming out of K-State? I mean, you had a great 40 time, I know, coming in the draft.
Yeah, I was a little bit lighter then, but like I think I'm still around the same speed and explosion and stuff like that. So, but yeah.
Talk to us about the group of DNs on this team, because I think it's like the teeth of the defense. Yourself, Bosa, Ebukam, Amenahue, Drake. You guys got a number of guys there, and you can come at that teams in waves. Talk about the depth at that position, because I mean you got a lot of defensive tackles too, but man, the end depth on this team is spectacular.
Yeah, I think obviously that's a way that they set up the roster, but we're lucky to have guys that can like roll in and like continue up like not that somebody's replacing like a top player, but like to have guys that can roll in and continue to keep up to where we have no like downfall when other people come into the game and stuff like that is huge.
We had George Odom on the show the other day, and I asked him, give me a guy in this room that really impressed you early in camp when you first got here. And he's like, oh man, you're not going to believe who I'm going to say. I'm going to say Jordan Willis, man. And he's like, he described this play where you hit some guy in camp, and he's like, Jordan's a monster, man. So at least you got a fan in George Odom. He says you're a monster.
That's very true. Yeah, I mean, I've just kind of like progressed and gotten better, as my time in the league, so to speak. And then, like I said, like getting into a scheme that fits me is like very beneficial.
What's your usage like? Talk to us about how Coach Eric uses you guys, because I try to watch in the binoculars and I see, Charles will be inside a tackle and they'll go 4D end alignment inside, and then you'll be in for a series. I mean, do you know when the game starts how the flow is going to go?
We honestly don't, because week to week is different. Like, we just know that at some point we're going to get in the game. For me, it could be like after the first 2 series, the first 3 series. It kind of just depends on like how the flow of everything goes. You just never know, so you're just kind of like, you're going to get in at some point, and you just got to be ready to go.
Okay, we got a couple London questions for you. Here we go. They want to know your game day superstition. Do you have a game day superstition?
I have like a routine that I stay in. I try to like get in at the same time. If it's a home game, I try to get here around depending on the time of the game, around if it's a 1 o'clock game, 1:25 kickoff game, I try to get here around 9:30, whatever it is. Get in here, do the tubs and everything like that, go through my tub routine, hot tub, cold tub, and then I'll sit in my locker and go through the play sheet, go through the film one more time, and then go out and do my warm-ups. Kind of I just try to keep the same routine.
Yeah. All right, playoff memory. I think we all know what this one's going to be. Last year, tell us about that play again.
Obviously the block punt was a huge one. For me, it was just the biggest thing is just getting to the playoffs for the first time last year was huge for me. Because previous years I knew I wasn't going to the playoffs. So, the block punt was huge. That was just a pivotal moment where we needed a big play, and I happened to get the opportunity to make that play.
Absolutely. Unsung hero on the team.
As far as what's the question?
Yeah, I mean that's what they asked us to ask you. Who would you say is the unsung hero on this team? And there's many, obviously.
There's many of them. I'll probably go with George. I think on special teams he has 21 tackles. This year on special teams.
George Odom.
Yeah.
There you go.
How
about trash talker? Who's the biggest trash talker in the room?
We really don't have trash talkers, but guys that are motivational, I would say Fred Warner, He's very motivational, and some of our linebacker core.
All right, three last ones. Best dressed guy in the room. Who's the best dressed teammate?
I don't know if he's best dressed, but he dresses up as Charles Amenahue.
Okay, he looks good.
He tries to.
How about the locker room DJ? You got a locker room DJ in here? There's not always music going. Sometimes
there's different guys like Dre Greenlaw, maybe, but there's different guys that play their music.
Last one they got for us is best dancer on the team. Who's the best dancer on this team?
I don't know if he's the best dancer, but I'll say Charles Amenahue because he always tries to dance coming out of the tunnel. But I'll give it to Charles.
Jordan, good talking to you, man.
Yep.
Good luck to you.
I appreciate talking to you.